It was announced on November 21st, 2022, that Lordi signed a record label deal at Atomic Fire Records. This was in conjunction with the announcement of the release of the band's 18th studio album titled Screenwriters Guild. The title of the album was announced on January 1st, 2023, though the title had already been previously revealed in Lord Diary's biography. The track list of the album was revealed on January 26th, and the first single was released on March 31st. The album was further supported by the release of 2 singles to promote the release of the album. After the album's release, Lordi opened for Sabaton, the tour to end all tours.
Here I have the latest endeavor from Lordi from 2023. We have the Screenwriters Guild album. This album, guys, this is back to basics, awesome sounding music. Every track on this album is amazing and, yes, awesome. And of course, we go back to the front cover, shows the full band, which means it's a banger. I don't know why, but seriously, every album that has the cover of the band, it's always a good one. This also had a major change. This is when Amin left the band. Yes, Amin has been in the band since the beginning, and when we got the news that Amin left the band, it was a major gut punch because he's been in the band as long as Lordi has, so how do you fill those shoes? But we do, actually, and the guy that replaces Amin in this, the new guy that replaces him is Kone. And Kone, I would have to say, guys, is a pretty awesome character in concept. He's like a cybernetic kind of character, like cybernetic monster guy. And in this one, it's particularly cool, and it's a really awesome introduction to him. Now, that's actually kind of a lie. Kone was actually in the band before this album came out, but this was his first full, real introduction and like the band himself. And also, for us Godzilla fans, there is a really awesome lyric part in one of the songs. Godzilla Android. So there's a song in here that actually has a lyric part of that, which is pretty cool. The really cool thing about this album also is that from my understanding, there is single-handedly no sexualization in this album, which is fantastic. Brings it right back to the Apocalypse. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, that's kind of a lie. The Apocalypse did have like 1 or 2 songs that were a little bit sex, but hey, it was still good. But this album was great because of the fact that the theme for this album, you guys can kind of tell, it takes inspiration from a lot of the old classic Universal monsters, like Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman. All that cool stuff is actually infused into this album, and it is one of the finest albums from Lordi, and I'm so happy that this is sort of a turning point for the band. It's sort of a reset. Lordi kind of considers this album a reset for the band because they went a little crazy with the Lordiversity stuff, and now he's bringing it back to basics, and I hope that he keeps this up. And he even says that even to this, like right now, even though this album just came out, they're already working on the next album. This dude never stops. It's crazy. So Screenwriters Guild, this is a fantastic album. Highly recommend it. And I highly recommend listening to every single Lordi album. I hope that this retrospective on Lordi has been somewhat interesting and entertaining for you. And I hope that you've been able to gather further information and knowledge of the band themselves. If you have anything else to say, please post in the comments below about this band and what you like, or if you have been a fan, or if you are now a new fan. I look forward to hearing all of you in the comment section about what you guys think about Lordi. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay Big G fans and Lordi fans.